Hello guys, this is the part 4 of the video series where I'm making a Wednesday character, and in this part I'm going to show you how to optimize the model a little bit in terms of making a more optimal topology. And what I mean by that, also the model surface is looking pretty good. We can see that we have some artifacts here, and when I was sculpting a long time ago, I didn't understand what's happening, why it's like weird in some parts, and the reason for that is very simple. It's the topology issues here. So if I will select the object and hit on the wireframe and zoom in, we can see what's happening here. Like, our object is basically made of a lot of quads, and some of them are extruding out and some intruding in, and the surface is not smooth, as we want it to be. So we can optimize it. Normally in the production, like games and films production, what they do, they normally retopologize the model by hand. But for my purposes, since I'm not going to make this model for any games or films, and my purpose was to improve my sculpting and maybe include it in the portfolio just to show my artistic skills. So I don't care too much about the perfect topology, but still I want to be looking this part smoother, and maybe I want this object is less dense, a little bit at least, because it's very dense. So if I will isolate it, and we can see that it shows 374,000 faces right now, and still with that amount we have these issues. So to solve this issue, I'm using the automatic retopology tool, and it's named Remesher. This is an paid add-on, and it costs $60. But the good news is that if you want to try it, you can get a free trial for 30 days and you can try it out. And if you have ZBrush, you can do absolutely same thing in Remesher. But I prefer to do everything in one software, just not to spend time switching between softwares. So I prefer Blender, that's why. So here is the quad count, and simple the count of polygons I want to have on this model. So I select my head here, and I will start with 75,000. That's a lot for the game, but it's fine now. And just I'm making sure to have symmetry on, because I want this to be symmetrical, because I'm going to sculpt it more a little bit after that, and I will hit remesh, and let's see what's going to happen. And you see here is the progress is going on, and now it's done, and we got our new object here. We'll just drop it again in the body folder here, and we got almost the same. But now let's see it. Let's look at the topology. So you can see the difference. There is now the clean line here, and the topology is looking much better now, right? And overall, I can show you again. what's happening here. And if I press, oops, let me go to object mode, and you can see what's happening here again. This is the old model. The same thing is here in the back of the ear. Everything is stretching crazily and giving some issues. And this is looking much cleaner and less denser, and it's only 70,000 faces. Of course I lost a little bit of details here, but that's fine. I will now add multi-resolution modifier, and we'll sculpt it out. We'll go to sculpt mode, subdivide it, maybe twice, and let's see what's happening. So now you can see how you can add precisely, fix these issues. So I'm giving some definition to the lips, and right away it's looking much better. And the same here, same thing is here. I'm not going too much into the details here because anyways it's not realistic model. I don't want it to be too much realistic. Oh, I thought I forgot to switch on the symmetry when sculpting, but luckily it's on, so I don't have to resculpt it. Yeah, and she's looking, I think, pretty nice. Maybe a little bit here, but overall I'm happy with this one. And if I go to the object mode, yeah, I'm liking. But you see, when we go to object mode with the multi-resolution modifier, we need to set the level of viewport from 0 to 2. We get our details back, and she's looking nice, I think. And exactly the same thing I'm going to make with all the rest of the objects, but I'm not going too much crazy into the resolutions with them, because I probably don't need too much of resolution with this one. So now it's 59,000. I will make it 10,000, and at this case I don't want to have the symmetry, so I will switch it off because it's asymmetrical, and remesh it. Remesh. It's remeshed, and you can see the difference now. So Retopo color, right? Control F. Look, amazingly perfect topology. I think this topology even will be fine for the games because it's not going to be animated too much when you like the face. So pretty amazing tool, and I'm going to make the same thing for the rest. This is how much it is, 1000. I will do maybe 600 and see how it will work. And symmetry off. Yeah, and it works really good. And for this one, this is 3000, I will make 1500 and remesh, and it's done. Same for this one, this is 33k, I will make 15,000. But maybe more I will need, because we have here some details, you see. Switch off the wireframe, yeah. Not happy with that. Sweater, come back, sweater. And okay, let's try maybe 30,000. I think it's fine for this sweater. Let's try it. The meshing in progress. Oh, it's still because of these lines. In this case, let's try simply to add a modifier, and let's add a shrink wrap modifier, and let's call the sweater. Shade smooth. Yeah, I think it's okay from this distance. Okay, I will leave it like that for now. And this is, wow, it's the worst topology ever I have ever seen, probably. And let's see. So you see what's happening here, and it's 53k. Let's make it, okay, 30k. I think it's fine. Yeah, much better. And this one definitely needs to be scooped out. So I'm going to the scooped mode and smooth it out a little bit with the smooth brush. Is it working? Smooth brush. Shift S. Yeah, it's, maybe I need to up the strength a little bit and go to G. Yeah, and it's looking better here. I'm just working with the smooth brush, smoothing out all this, and I think it's pretty good. It's working pretty good. Yes, nice, nice, much better, much better. I like it. These bottom parts, they will not be too much visible, so I don't care too much about them, but the front parts. And I can work a little bit with the scrape peaks, just to flatten a little bit these corners, maybe. Just everything by hand. Maybe I will use here the draw sharp and I don't pretty much like this wobbliness in the corners. You know what? I can probably even remesh it more. Let's try maybe 10,000 for this one. Let's go to object mode and let's do 10,000. Let's do 10,000 and see. Yeah, of course, this is too dense and that was my mistake. Maybe 5,000 even will be better for this one. Let's go. Because when it's too dense, it's hard to work on these corners. And you see how great work it's doing here with these beautiful edge loops. And yeah, maybe even 2,000. Maybe 1,000. Yeah, I think 1,000 will be better. And yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Object mode, sculpt mode. Oh, okay, I will disable my wireframe here. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted. So hit G. Oh, it's not sculpting mode, and you see now it's not wobbly because it's less not that dense, and it's easier to fix it, just smoothing it out, and we have this really good outline here. Yeah, yes, I think yes. And just like this. Yeah, and it's almost done. Yeah, awesome. Object mode and shade smooth. She's looking great. And if I will want to add some resolution to it, I can just Control 2, for example, add subdivision and apply, and now it's very dense and I can poly paint if I want, but the shape is preserved. Now look how crisp and nice it's looking. Yeah, but I don't need that density right now. I will leave it like that. Maybe I will work it a little bit. Let me add, oops, what I did. Let me add multi-resolution and sculpt it a little bit more with the draw sharp brush, maybe the corners. Yeah, subdivide it and add some crispness to the edges, right? Because I want it to look a little bit crisper, like that, something like that, maybe like this. And I'm not caring too much about the perfectness here. My goal is just to show you the workflow of sculpting fast and at the same time efficient. So this is looking much better, much cleaner, and I will show you the difference now, how it was and how it is looking now, right? I think this is fine, more or less. Yeah, we can now go with this Scrape Pix brush to flatten a little bit out these parts. We want them to be flat. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Alright, and now the last one. I will show it's crazy amount for this one. It's 227,000 and even more. And I think for this one 5,000 will be more than enough. Let's check if I'm right or not. Yes. And yeah, I think it's fine. And if you're seeing these squats, and this means that all the polygons, they have hard edges right here, and if you want them not to be hard, you can shade smooth, and yeah, but if I will want to vertex paint this, I will definitely need more resolution, and that's why I will add multi-resolution here and subdivide it once and go and sculpt it just a little bit. Yeah. So yeah guys, if you like this video and think that it is helpful for you, hit like, and it will help me to promote the channel and more people will be able to see it. So yeah, and that's it. That's all what I wanted to show you today. And now if I'm clicking the wireframe, this one is looking much more optimized than the previous one. Let me just hide this and unhide the previous ones, and you can see what's happening here. It's crazy. So this is the way how you can optimize the polygons, and at the same time get cleaner surface. So I hope you guys like this video, and in the next video I'm going to paint her, and I will show you some cool techniques with no skips, no speed up, no time lapse. And so if you want to see it, hit subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.